Okay, so hi folks. I thought I'd just do a few little videos just to refresh everybody on some of the techniques that you've already started to learn in classes, and you might want to just keep going whilst all this craziness is happening, just to keep these skills refreshed. So we're just going to do a little section just on some arm movements, some heel slide work, and some spine curls, and everyone's favourite, the curl up. You may have noticed these tins. This is not an advert for Heinz, but because we don't have the stretchy bands, I thought we could add resistance just using a couple of cans you might have lying around. Okay, so we'll get started. So just lie down in a place that's comfortable. And we'll just settle the body into our relaxation position. Remember, the feet and knees are in hip width distance, knees are bent, arms are resting down by the sides. Back of the neck is long. Okay, so just to find our starting position, we'll do some pelvic tilts. So remember, we're tilting the pelvis towards the toes, arching the lower back from the mat, coming back through centre, and tilting the pelvis towards our heads, flattening that lower back into the mat. Back through centre and tilting away towards the toes. Through centre and tilting towards the head. Just finding that neutral spine, creating a little bit of movement and mobility into the lumbar spine. And just warming the body up, ready for a few exercises. Let's have one more to each direction. Just finding that movement into the spine. And let's find that neutral, so somewhere in between those two, neither too arched or too flattened. Find that midway point. Okay, so before we start the exercise, we'll just do a couple of abdominal engagement breaths. So when you're ready, breathing in, allow the tummy to expand up. Breathing out, drawing the tummy down, switching on these deeper abdominals. Breathing in, relax and expand the tummy. Breathing out, drawing the tummy down. So really starting to deepen that connection, finding more of a sinking through the tummy, really drawing the belly button down towards the mat. One more breath here. Okay, so taking the arms down by the sides. All right, so we're going to start off with our arm openings. So just to settle the shoulders onto the mat, I'm going to take the arms up, palms are facing each other, fingertips towards the ceiling. I'm going to reach in on the in-breath. Reaching out, really settle those shoulders down into the mat. And one more just to settle them down, breathing in and breathing out. Good, so nice and wide across the shoulders, width across the chest. Okay, so with the arm openings, taking a breath in. Breathing out, drawing down with the tummy, pressing those arms wide, hovering them an inch off the mat. Breathing in, draw everything back to centre. Breathing out, drawing down. Very good, we'll have 4 more. So just watch the alignment of your fingers, should be in line with the shoulders. Really reaching through these fingertips. And the last one, really breathing out, reaching back through the fingertips, hovering them a second, breathing in to return. Okay, so this is where our beans come in. So just taking the cans up, again palms facing each other, Shoulders nice and relaxed onto the mat. And when you're ready, breathing out, reaching out to the sides, hovering them an inch. Breathing in, drawing back. Breathing out. Really feeling the weight into the hands. And 4 more. And last one. Lovely. Take the weights down. Okay. So moving on to our ribcage closure movement. This is where we're trying not to flare through the chest, trying to keep the ribcage nice and soft. Okay, so we're going to add the cans for this movement. If you want to do a few without the cans just to start off and warm up, that's absolutely fine. So remember, with your heel slides, we're sliding the leg into extension and keeping the heel in contact, sliding the leg back in. So when we're ready, take the cans up, palms facing the toes. Breathe in to begin with. Breathing out, sinking the tummy down, sending the arms back, pointing those toes away. Breathing in, slide everything back to center. Breathing out, sinking down. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out. Really let the arms hang there in space. Breathing in, back to center. And again, breathing out. Really trying to actively draw the ribcage down as you send those two away. Again, really work. Find those arms really centered in space, extending through those fingertips, pointing the toes away long, finding the oppositional stretch. And one more to each side, folks. Okay, great stuff. Take a minute just to rest the arms. Okay, so we're going to add in our leg extensions. Remember, as we do our leg extension, we slide the heel away, leg extends. We're then going to raise it up on the in-breath, lower it down on the out-breath, drawing the tummy down, and then on the in-breath, sliding that leg in back to its start position. Okay, so I'm going to use the cans again for this one. If you would prefer not to do that, and it's quite a lot of effort just to do the leg raises, perhaps just stick with that for now. But if not, carry on with me. So palms are facing the toes, breathing in. Breathing out, slide one leg away, arms are back. Breathing in, raise that straight leg up. Keep the arms hovering. Breathing out, sinking the tummy down, lowering the leg. Breathing in, slide everything back to center. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. try to create as much work as you can through the body. So really keep those arms extended and hovering. Shoulders are down, remember, away from the ears. As you raise that leg up on the in-breath, really extend through the toes. As we lower it down, really sink the tummy down. Breathing in, draw everything back to center. Let's do 2 more to each side. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, rest the arms down, place the weights to one side. Okay, so just going to start off with a couple of regular spine curls. We're going to add in some arm movements when you're ready. Okay, so take a breath in. Breathing out, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the bottom. Start to roll the spine up to the top. Breathing in, reaching those arms up and away. Breathing out, softening down from the upper chest. Rolling the spine back down to that center point. Pelvis in neutral. Press the arms forward and down. And again, breathing in. Breathing out, tilt the pelvis, rolling up, squeeze the bottom, sinking the tummy. At the top, breathe in and send those arms back. Breathing out, tilting all the way down. Back to neutral, press the arms forward. And again, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And last one of these, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay, if you'd like to, we're going to add in those counts. I'm going to do 4 like this. So when you're ready, hands down by the sides, breathing out, breathing in, and again. And last one. Really keep these arms hovering in space. Okay, take a minute. Alright, so we're going to add on the arm openings to that movement. So we've done our rib cage closure with the spine curl. We're now going to add in our arm openings. Okay, so this time we're going to have the hands up. So make sure you're ready to go. Shoulders nice and settled down. Breath in to begin. Breath out, tilting the pelvis up, squeezing the bottom. At the top, breathing in, arms float wide. Breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, rolling up. Arms float wide on the in-breath. Breathing out. Everything back to center. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one. Lovely. Take the weights down to one side. Okay, so we're going to add in our curl up to our spine curl. Alright, so when you're ready, take a breath in. Breathing out, curling up. Breathing in, arms float up and away. Breathing out, slowly lower down at the halfway point, hands behind the head. Bottom lowers back to neutral. Breathe in, breathe out. Really curl up nice and deep. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, uncurl. Hands down by the side, breathe in. Breathe out. We'll do 3 more. Remember, really use that deep connection with the tummy to hold you in space. Engage in those glutes. Keep that lift as you take the arms back. Breathing out, slowly come down. Take the hands behind the head. Breathing in as your bottom lowers. Breathing out, sinking the tummy. Really reaching through the top of the rib cage, looking towards the knees. Shoulders down, elbows wide. Breathe in, hold. Really feel that pull on the tummy. Breathing out, sinking down and lower the head. Breathing in. Breathing out, tilting through. Breathing in. And last one. Take the arms, stand by the sides. Okay, so we're going to move into our oblique curl-ups. So remember, as with your oblique curl-up, as we're coming up in diagonal. We're trying to keep these pelvis evenly weighted, so try not to lift up through the side of the waist, keeping it drawing down as we're coming over to that side. Trying to keep the elbows out of the equation, so they're just finding that frame and try not to lead with the elbow. Okay, so find yourself nice and settled. Pelvis is in neutral. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out. Really turning, taking this armpit towards the opposite knee. Remember that hold and breathe in at the top. Really hold that lift, feeling that connection. Keep keep those shoulders nice and down away from the ears. One more to each side. Lovely. Take the arms down by the sides. If there's any tension in the neck, just releasing the head to look across each shoulder. And across to the other side. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do a curl up with a single knee fold. So with this exercise, as we curl up on the in-breath. And we engage the tummy and lower down on the out-breath. Okay. So you should have a nice little bit of heat going in the tummy now. So let's carry on with that. Take a breath in. Just find yourself nice and settled. Your next breath in, nod the head. Single knee fold. Knee directly over the hip. Breathing out, engage the tummy and lower those two. Remember, as we're lowering out of the single knee fold, we're maintaining that 90-degree bend in the knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Two more to each side. Great stuff. Take the arms down. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Take a nice big breath into the belly. Lovely. Okay, so that's you. It's just a short little series, just warming up the abdominals, and hopefully that was a good kind of reminder of some of the key exercises that you've been developing and learning so far. So let me know if there's other kind of exercises you want refreshing, and I'll do what I can. All right, take care everyone.